Hello everyone. The next part is plow layer mixed soil sample preparation. According to the requirements of agrochemical analysis, we will prepare the soil collected in the field into a certain fineness standard sample for subsequent laboratory analysis. Step 1. Place them in a cool, dry place. Place samples collected from the field on sample tray. In time, crush soil blocks, spread them out in a thin layer. Press one part of the label made in the field under the soil and one part under the film. Place the sample tray on a drying rack and keep the soil sample in a clean, dry, cool, and ventilated place to air dry naturally. Pay attention to that soil samples must be kept in a cool place with no exposure to the sun and acid, alkali, gas, and dust pollution. At the same time, turn it often. Step 2. Remove the clutter. After the soil sample is air-dried, carefully remove the gravel, insect shells, roots, nodules, and other non-soil substances in the soil. Step 3. Grind and screen through fine sieve. Crush all soil samples with a wooden stick or hammer. Pass the preliminarily finely ground soil sample through an 18-mesh 1 mm sieve and sieve as you grind. Those that cannot pass through the sieve are continued to be ground with a mortar until they all pass through the 1 mm sieve 18 mesh. After mixing the sieved soil sample, divide the soil sample into 4 parts by quartering method. Take a diagonal double as a 1 mm sample. And put it in a wide-mouthed bottle. The remaining soil samples are punched and ground again to make it all pass through the 60-mesh 0.25 mm sieve. After mixing the sieving soil sample, quarter about 200 grams of soil as a 0.25 mm sample into a wide-mouth bottle. Pay attention to that if the amount of sample is too much after 1/4, the sample is divided again until the appropriate amount is reached. Step 4. Bottling storage. After the soil sample is bottled, label one pair inside and outside the wide-mouth bottle. On the label, specify the sampling location, soil name, sampling date, sampling depth, sampling person, sieve number, etc. Place the bottled soil sample in a locker for later use. At this point, the soil mixture sample is prepared. During the same storage period, pay attention to avoid sunlight, high temperature, humidity, and acid and alkali gas influence or pollution. The validity of the sample is 1 year.